Hello, this is Nick from Prestman Auto doing a video walkthrough of our 2024 GMC Sierra. So what I'm going to do is we're going to walk all the way around. We're going to look for any dents, scratches, any kind of blemishes in the outside. Then we're going to go inside, go over some of the features, make sure everything's working properly. And then finally, we'll pop the hood and evaluate just a little bit in the engine bay, just for good measure. So first impressions are really good. Normally you'd expect to see a little bit of rock chipping up here in the front, just because that's where it usually is. But aside from needing a bath, I'm not seeing anything at all. So starting off very strong, but let's start going around, see if there's anything that we can find. If there is, I'll be sure to stop, zoom in, make sure you get a good visual so you know exactly what's going on. So tires on here are in immaculate condition. You got loads of life left in those. It looks like the plastic piece up here has a little bit of scratching right here on the side, but it's not really catching my finger, so maybe it's just a scuff. In any case, nothing too crazy, but good to know nonetheless. So just popping the trunk with the key fob here. You got the bed liner up in here, as well as the bar here. So plenty of fun stuff there. Here, plugging over there. All right, honestly, as far as the exterior goes, this is really nice. I'm not seeing much of anything at all. So very good for the outside. While we're out here, here's a quick look around some of our lot. So we go down all the way that way. So we actually just bought up this land. Sorry about Pat's barbecue, which is why it's all gravel. And so we'll be paving it soon. But in the meantime, we got the cars over here. So we also extend down further that way past the building. We've been here for 33 years. We sell more cars here than any independent dealer in the state, which is like not super important to know, but I feel like it's good to know a little bit about who you're working with. So back seats looking solid. You have heated seats as well as vents and plugins here in the back. Hop up in the front. All right, so first of all, let's make sure there's no warning lights or anything weird popping up. All right, let's turn that off. There we go. So it looks like you could need an oil change relatively soon, but tires are good. Driver assistance, oil life, yeah, fair enough. Brake pads are good. Air filter's good. Fuel filter's good. Awesome. So everything up there looks pretty straightforward. As far as the interior features go, you have a lot of them. So I'm gonna go a little bit fast just for the sake of time, so this video isn't like 40 minutes long. But starting off up here, you have your heated steering wheel and your pre-collision system. You're also going to have your paddle shifters, which are a ton of fun. You're also gonna have your cruise control up there, as well as your four-wheel drive, towing, and a couple other things. You have your seat presets up here, as well as just your mirror functions. So you fold in your mirrors and roll them down and whatever. So pretty straightforward there. Up here, you're going to have heated seats, another option for heated seats, and cooled seats. You also have more towing features up here, and then you have your big old screen up top, which we'll talk about a little bit more in a sec. So down here you have your, I believe this is your steering assist, parking sensors, auto stop start, drop the tailgate, and on and on and on. So that just rolls down all the windows in the car. So that's pretty cool. And then we're rolling them up over here as well, just to make sure everything's working. Sweet. So up here is going to be where most of your fun stuff is. So you have your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, you have your maps, you can check out the camera system, Google Play Store. If it doesn't have anything, you could just download that, and on and on and on. So lots to play with up here. As far as interior condition goes, it's really good. I'm not seeing any rips, any dents, any tears, any stains, any discoloration. I mean, really anything. So you got smart plugins down there and your wireless phone charger here. Back seats we already kind of checked out, but also in very, very good condition. So there's no shortage of features to play with. We can go over stuff all day, but for the sake of time, we'll probably call that there. Let's pop the hood in the engine bay. We'll check that out real quick, and that should be good for this video. All right, so I don't know how mechanically inclined you are or aren't, but regardless of how much you know about cars, you should always look under the hood of any vehicle you're looking to buy. The reason being, even if you don't know anything under here, you at least know what neglect looks like. So if you've got like acid buildup around your battery, all your metal pieces are brown and covered in rust, and you got like spider webs and junk all over everything, then, you know, I'd probably ask some more questions at that point. That being said, this looks great. Very, very well taken care of. There's really not even dust on it, so 10 out of 10 under here. If you are mechanically inclined, we can go into a little bit more detail, but we'll keep this video pretty user-friendly for now. Suffice to say, when you pop the hood of an engine bay, this is exactly what you want to see. So if you have any other questions or there's something that I missed that you'd like to check out, let me know. I'm happy to show you anything on here. But for now, this is your new truck.